Hey everyone, it's Job. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Oh my goodness. I think it is an understatement to say that December has been a very busy month for me, and I'm guessing it's been a pretty busy month for you as well. I have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed with December Daily, and it's pretty much been the one thing that's gotten pushed to the side during December. I don't want to make any excuses, but it's been a very eventful December. We had a school winter concert, and I was one of the lucky teachers that took a large chunk of the, responsibility for that. And so most of my time in December has been spent prepping for that. So I apologize that I have been away from December Daily for so long. Honestly, it feels really good to be back and journaling. I actually ended up spending a good chunk of my first day of freedom on, I think this is that like the 17th. I think December 17th I actually just spent the whole Saturday just journaling, because on the 16th I had my last final day of school for term 1. So I'm off of work for now. As many of you may know, teaching is very intense in December because there's a million things happening. And while I did want to make the most of December and do a lot of December daily content, I also had a lot of obligations with work. So I hope you understand why I wasn't here as much as I used to be. I still am so sad because I flip back to old December dailies and watch old December daily videos, and it brings me so much joy to see all these vlogs. But it's been so long since I've had a chance to actually show you what I've been up to. So I hope that this little summary of the past few days gives you some insight as to what I've been up to. I don't know about you, but when I'm really behind in my journal, I actually take quite a bit of time prepping the actual journal, not space, but like my journal routine for that day. So it sets me up for success. So as you can see, pulled out my handy dandy post-its, and I'm writing a little summary for what happened that day. And I'm using my phone as a little memory tool to remember what happened. I also printed out photos, but they didn't print in an order that made sense to me. So I actually printed these on sticker paper, and on the back side I'm just writing the corresponding date for that photo, just so I stick it on the right journal spread. And since we're catching up for almost is it like 10 days? December 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's like 12 days. So you need like a guide, because I don't know about you, but my memory is not very good. I can remember obscure things from like the past, but like my short-term memory, like you can ask me what happened 10 years ago, but if you ask me what happened yesterday, I will probably not be able to tell you. So my short-term memory retrieval is pretty low, so I need to use memory aids like my phone just to jog my memory as to what I was really up to the past few days. So I'm sifting through my phone, writing post-it notes, and I'm writing a little cheat sheet for each journal spread. So we already completed the December 8th spread and December 7th spread in the previous journaling day. I'm not sure, maybe we haven't. Oh no, we have. But as you can see, right now I decided to be a little bit more economical and cut my post-its up. But we are taking a little snack break because Job apparently was very frustrated already with the journaling that was in front of me. But I always recommend everyone take the time to write down a little cheat sheet for what happened for each day. If you're behind multiple days, if you're behind like 3 days, I don't really feel the need to do that. But if you're like me and you're like many days behind, sometimes it's nice to just leave a little note for yourself, so when you get to that day in your catch up, you are equipped with the knowledge and the tools to make a successful spread. Because sometimes, I don't know, for me it's really discouraging if I don't really know what happened that day. I'm like, what am I even decorating with? I don't have any ephemera, I don't have anything to decorate with, and it just like leaves you feeling a little bit empty. So I really like writing things down to help me remember things. Okay, we are on the December 12th spread. We're moving fast here. We're moving fast. Now I have this lovely receipt paper. It's from my order from TSL, the Superior Labor. You can see it being used quite a bit. Right now I'm actually doing like a batch sticker bomb. I'm just trying to use all of these Travelers Company dot stickers just because they look really nice and I really want to finish using them this year. But as you can see, I use the TSL candy cane paper. It's really just like red and I was gonna say white, but it's actually craft paper stripes. And then I put a label behind it, and then I put my December Daily calendar sheet on top. And I think I added a candy cane washi tape and then a plaid washi tape, which is red and green. And those are all from samples. I've been really liking these labels that my friend Abby sent me, and I'm just using them as a way to layer like another thing behind a photo. I don't know. I always feel weird putting a photo without it being anchored onto something, whether it be a sticker, a post-it, some washi tape. I always need something there. But I also like the idea of, just putting a sticker straight into a journal page and then putting something on top of it. I think as long as there's some element near a photo, I'm fine. But when it's just still, it's very jarring to me. But I'm okay. I can live with it if it's not. But right now I'm going in. We're going back and forth, so I hope you're okay with it. But we're back on December 9th, and we're adding photos from that day. This is actually a really fun day because I think I went downtown with my sister, and we had some delicious Japanese food. It's one of my favorite restaurants. It's called Eat Bar, I think Hanahari. It's in downtown Vancouver. I really love it. It's like Japanese tapas, small share plates, very delicious. We had the sukiyaki, and then that day that I think Milk Bar opened up, or it has been opened here, but I love like Milk Bar by Christina Tosi. I love the ice cream. I love the stuff behind it all. But I feel like the quality of the desserts has gone down because it's just like mass baked and produced somewhere and sent over here. It's not freshly baked in Vancouver or anything. But the ice cream and soft serve is still so good. I think the milk flavored soft serve is still my favorite. On the 10th, I got my haircut and I put a selfie of myself. Obviously it's censored, but it's on there. And then we're back on the 11th. I did some, actually, you know what? This is actually a lie. I'm putting stickers down right now of these photos, but this is actually spill over from the December 10th because I had so many photos that day, so I decided to only do a half spread for December 11th because not much stuff was happening. I know I wanted to do full page spreads for December Daily, but sometimes it just it just makes sense to just do a half page spread or just like a page spread. Sorry, not half page spread, I meant half spread or a one-page spread, because 2 pages is quite a lot of space to dedicate to one day, and if you don't have a lot to write about, sometimes it's easier to just confine yourself to like a smaller space and make the most of it rather than having so much space and then feeling the need to like fill every nook and cranny with something. So I made the executive decision to just put 1 page for that day. But we are currently on a new spread. We're moving back and forth. Sorry folks, we're moving fast. This is kind of like how my brain feels in December. It's just like, okay, let's move on to the next thing, then move back. But we are on December 13th. I have some stickers printed out, and I again am very thankful for the kit that I assembled at the beginning of December / late November, because I've just been pulling from it. You can kind of see it on the top right hand corner, that little Muji plastic case that has a bunch of stuff that includes all of my December Daily stuff, and it's been a lifesaver. As you can see, I did another like half spread for the 13th and the 14th, so they just have 1 page instead of a 2-page spread for those days, because those were the days of the winter concert / musical at our school, and I was just so tired. You can see the stage set up right there and me anxiously running away because we just finished that day and I was so tired, but we made it. So that was like the biggest kind of barrier to me participating in the vlogs and filming daily videos. But on the Thursday I was still working on IEPs and report cards went home that day. It was just a very busy day, and so it really was like no rest for the wicked. I feel like the Wicked Witch of, is it the East in Wicked? I don't know. I don't know which line that comes from. The no rest for the wicked, but that's that's me right now in December. On that day, I also received my lovely mail from Abby C, which is a good friend, my Capricorn bestie, my Cap cousin. She sent some mail, and then my good friend Ame or Zach. They go by Zakili or Amaru on social media. They sent some lovely mail, and so I actually ended up cutting out some of the lovely stamped elements in Zach's mail because it's so good, and then I put Abby's little note in there. And this was nice because not much happened on the 15th. It was just a busy day, but I didn't want to decorate too much or write too much, so I was so happy that I had Happy Mail ephemera to do all of the work for me. So I just added stickers from my December Daily Kit that's on Patreon. Luckily I pre-cut those on my silhouette so I can just like stick them on, and it's such a lifesaver because everything looks so cohesive. I also added the Kuroku Studio stationery sticker, which I'm so happy to announce that Suna has her own physical shop in Leipzig. I was gonna say Leipzig, Vancouver, in Leipzig, Germany. It's open, so if you want to support Kuroku Studio, go check them out. Obviously this is not sponsored. I don't think she even knows that I have one of her stickers because Abby actually sent it to me, but that's open, so if you're in the EU, go shop with them because they are a lovely store and Suna deserves the world. I'm now on the December 16th spread, and this was the last day of school, and I remember we had oyakudon's miso soup that day with my work dad / mentor, and then I decorated this spread again with more of the Happy Mail from Zach. I actually was so excited because, as you can see, that little California stamp or USA stamp that's like an orange flower, it's actually postmarked with a holiday postmark, and I've never seen that before. I was so excited because I don't think I've ever received an email with like a special holiday postmark, and I realized that in Canada it's not very common to postmark a lot of things too. Sometimes they just use a Sharpie. Sometimes they don't even postmark stuff, which is a little bit intense actually. How can they know that a stamp has been used? But yeah, that was a very quick decoration session because I used that giant sticker of that, is it a girl just sitting on the couch, because that was my last day of school, so I had to make a spread that looked very relaxing. And now we are on the 17th. I decided that this should be a 2-page spread, even though I didn't have much going on that day. The day that I was actually filming this was the 17th, and so I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna be going out at all. I don't think there's any fun things going on, but I also didn't want to just do a 1-page spread just because I want this journal to be filled up by the end of December, because there are 64 pages in this, and there should be like 32-ish full spreads, so I can have the whole month here. So I decided to just suck it up and try to do a full page spread here. And I was lucky that I used one of my pre-existing journaling cards from the December Daily Kit from Patreon that I designed, and it just has this lovely window motif, which I really love. It's giving me like Only Murders in the Building vibes, but it's like holiday edition because there's little silhouettes of the people in their apartments but doing like holiday things, which I really like, and I think it turned out well. I can't wait to like use this again next year since I can just reuse this kit. And then now we are on the 18th. I actually filmed this the following day while I was on Twitch, so I apologize for the lackluster quality. I still haven't really nailed down using Twitch videos or like VODs, video on demands, in my YouTube channel, because the quality is never as good as just when I film with the DSLR, so please bear with me. But I just tried to edit it to look as fun as I can. But as you can see, that TSL receipt paper, that like diagonal red and craft paper stripe paper, makes an appearance again. It's one of my favorites from, I think, like the found ephemera that I've used in this journal so far. That and Zach's Happy Mail. It's so fun to use all of her little stamped elements, so I'm glad I used that. And then I'm using one of the one of these MU transfer stickers. I've been hoarding this for a while. This is the silver foil transfer stickers, and I've always had trouble with this because I never get a perfect stamped image or like a sticker transfer, but I realized I just need to put a lot of force and I just need to go slow and steady. As they say, slow and steady wins the race. That's what I'm trying to channel here, because I realized I was pressing too hard and I was going a little too fast, and so I just took my time and I ended up using, I think, the whole sticker sheet that I had remaining, because I've had this for maybe a year or 2 years now, so I'm glad to just finish this off. Honestly, gold and red was my initial choice for like Christmassy, holiday-esque I guess color schemes, but the silver and red actually looks pretty good. And yeah, and you might have noticed my nails have stars on them. I went out with friends to treat them as like a little Christmas gift to get their nails done, and I was like, hey, what if I just get my nails clean? And then I realized, like, what if I just get my nails done? So you might see that pop up here and there, but yeah, trying new things. It's nice to not be confined to traditional gender norms, and honestly, I'm just on my like Harry Styles kick right now. So anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I ended up cutting out this little proof that came with the holiday cards that I sent my patrons, and I just cut it out because I thought it was nice and it fit the color scheme of this like orange, red, and silver. But that is it. We made it. We completed how many spreads? Like 12 spreads. So this is the 8th already. We did the 7th. I don't know if I actually showed this. I'm pretty sure I did. But this is nice and casual. The orange and green. And here I am like, wait, something looks off. Let's add a little bit more. A little bit more washy. So this is some orange and green and gold plaid washi, which is, I think, is super beautiful. And then we are on the 9th. Lots of photos. This one is not as festive, I feel like, because there's just a plethora of colors, but I still like, the subtle hint of the holidays with that, again, TSL paper. That receipt paper is coming in clutch this year. On the 10th, we have like a red-ish motif. I feel like the business card from my barber is a little bit intense, but I still am happy that I have some found ephemera in that journal spread. And then we have some overspill on the 10th on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, we just have a simple like collaged spread for that day. This spread is a little bit empty. I actually ended up going in and stamping that page a little bit more with some rubber stamps. And then for the 13th and 14th, I think this is a nice amount of fullness, considering there's 2 days on one spread. And then on the 15th, again, this is a nice balance between full and having, some spaces to write, because, not much happened that day, but I'm happy that it's still a full page spread. And then this is the one that I cheated because I used a giant ass sticker. This is the one with the girl cozied up in a couch on a couch chair. And yeah, it was super cozy. And then here's the 17th, nice and holiday-esque. And then I added some more stickers from my December Daily Kit on Patreon, and I think it actually complemented those pages nicely. But we made it to the end, friends. I hope you had fun journaling along with me. I know I'm super behind. I'm so sorry. I'll be sure to update you all again, probably 1 or 2 more times before Christmas hits. But if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you're having a happy holidays. And if you celebrate Hanukkah or any other alternative December holiday, I hope you enjoy that with your friends and your family. I hope you're staying safe and staying warm, or maybe cool if you're in the southern hemisphere. But again, I will see you in the next one. I love you all so much. Bye-bye.